on a bond and the court has put you under some real serious or some real tight stipulations.
Yes, ma'am.
At this point, the court feels like you're playing fast and loose with the court and these stipulations. And I don't like that. You have filed a motion through your attorney asking me to review your bond conditions. And before we could ever do that, I get a message from a concerned citizen that you're out doing interviews. Whether you're talking about this case or not, you're doing interviews. And the court doesn't like the fact that you feel free enough to do interviews. Because what could be happening is that you could be in jail. And it's a whole lot easier to supervise you there. But you've been given the opportunity to post a bond with bond conditions, and you're not doing those things you need to do. We're going to review those bond conditions on March the 1st. But let me make myself extremely clear to you that you are to not have any interviews with anybody for any reason. Your attorney has assured me that nothing was said about this case in that interview, and I have no reason not to believe what he told me was true. But like I said, you should not be interviewing with anyone. You should not be making any public statements, and you should be in the house. That means not going to anybody's funeral. Put your hand down. You're speaking through your attorney at this point.
Yes, ma'am.
That means not going to funerals or anywhere else. That means in the house as of right now.
Yes, ma'am.
And about you not showing up on yesterday or showing up and then leaving because your counsel thought it was appropriate to allow you to go home because you were getting a barrage of phone calls, that's neither here nor there. When you're supposed to be here, you're supposed to be here. Were you not on my docket yesterday?
Yes, ma'am.
You were supposed to be here. Bottom line.
And I thought I was. He instructed me not to come. I was.
Like I said, you are supposed to be here. Whether your attorney is here or not, you should be here.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand what house arrest means as of this point?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll see you back here on March the 1st, sir.
All right, thank you.
Please don't give me any reason to revoke this bond.
All
And
right.
then we won't even have to have these conversations.
Yes, ma'am.
March 1st. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Honor. Can we be excused?
Yes.
Court Judge Jennifer Mitchell making things very clear in court Friday morning. Hernandez Govan, the man accused of arranging the murder of young Dolph, appeared before the judge after missing his court appearance the day before. Govan is out on bond and is currently under house arrest. He recently filed a motion to have his bond modified so he could get a job to support his family. However, the judge says before she could review the bond modification, she received upsetting news. WREG learned a 28-minute interview with Govan was posted on YouTube days prior. Prosecutor Paul Hagerman says he has reviewed the interview.
They talked about rap music and various rappers, and they talked some about Mr. Govan's daughter that's deceased now.
Govan's attorney, Manny Aurora, admits the recording should not have happened.
It wasn't the smartest thing to talk from house arrest, on a YouTube video, but it wasn't anything about the case.
Judge Mitchell also addressed Govan's disappearance from court the day before. His attorney says he was told by local counsel that he did not have to appear before the judge, so he left. However, Judge Mitchell says that was not the case. It's the second time a judge has had to get stern with Govan. The first time happened during a court appearance with Judge Lee Coffey before he recused himself from the case. Govan requested the terms of his bail be relaxed so he could leave his home freely and get a job. The judge denied the request after being notified that Govan violated the terms of his bail by traveling outside Shelby County.
Please don't give me any reason to revoke this bond.
Reporting from 201 Poplar, Quimitra Woolborn, WREG.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in. And as I said before, 2024, man, you got to expect the unexpected. You never know what you're going to see coming down your timeline. And what I did see now is Judge Mitchell out there in Memphis ain't playing no type of games at all. I ain't never seen a judge get that aggressive with nobody ever. My first time really seeing a judge really turn up, you know, on TV growing up, Judge Mathis and Judge Judy and everything like that. But I always thought that right there was an act. This right here seemed like it was a little bit of a TV show, but this ain't a TV show. This is real life. And I had the link in the description where you can watch that in full on WREG. And I'm going to get into the write-up in just a second, the key thing that went on after this interview that he did. Now, most definitely, there's different storylines on the internet of this. I like to wait till all the facts come out. I ain't convicted nobody or nothing and everything like that. I know that Dolph most definitely condolences to the entire family. God bless his soul. And also with the guy Hernandez, who is alleged to be a part of this situation. He lost his daughter and things like that. So most definitely, God bless and love to everybody going through with that situation of that lost man, most definitely. But seeing how this played out, he did an interview, and it's on Stan G YouTube channel if you ain't seen it. I didn't actually watch it myself, but I seen it come across, he touch a couple blogs and stuff, or it came across my timeline or something like that, and I saw it, and I said, oh, man, that is risky right there. That's what I initially thought, but I wouldn't think that somebody would go on there and speak on the case. And they said he did not speak on the case. And the prosecutor actually gonna go watch the interview because they want to see if you're gonna go tell on yourself. They want to see if you're gonna volunteer any information. And y'all heard the prosecutor speak right there, and his lawyer also. And the write-up says, Prosecutor Paul Hagerman says he has reviewed the interview. They talked about rap music and various rappers, and they talked some about Mr. Govan's daughter, who's deceased now. His attorney, Manny Aurora, admitted the recording should not have happened. It wasn't the smartest thing to talk from house arrest on a YouTube video, but it wasn't anything about the case. In fact, would say no comment anytime someone tried to ask him about the case. And this is a tricky situation because I did hear for him that he's trying to get a job and everything like that. He's on house arrest to my understanding and can't go nowhere. Ain't working. So if you ain't doing none of that, you're gonna have to try to find a way to get some paper. And I don't know about the business transaction with the interview. I know some people, they can pay, you know, you can get money to do an interview or speak on somebody's platform and things like that. And he probably thought, well, hey, I'll go over here and make this little paper. But you know, they always say, nigga, don't hurt your own case. Don't speak online. And anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. They is talking about on the bond condition side of it, though. Like, hey, you restricted on this bond right now. But seeing the judge turn up like that, that was wild, man. I ain't seen them go down through there and everything like that. Man, hopefully we can get out the hip-hop game, you know, just in general, bro, just speaking in general. I know that the stuff that go on, people losing their lives, it's like this been going on before the beginning of the time. And I don't place this just on hip hop, bro. This ain't a hip hop thing. People get murdered all over the world, bro, but they get put on hip hop because of the personalities and things like that. And people look at it as entertainment also, but they got wars going on overseas, bro. Kids getting killed over there. They got kids getting killed dying in South America. They got kids getting killed in Central America. They got grown-ups and adults and gangs all over the world, street activity. But our culture, we get the stigma and everything, but murder is the way of the world. But I do want to say this. I want to see when we get to a point where there ain't got to be this much activity going on and trials having to happen. We get back to just the player vibes. You know, I know I'm preaching to the choir. Now I don't even know what to say. I know I'm sounding like a broken record, and it sound away like, oh, nigga, get real, real in the real life. I know, but a nigga still, even with anything that I go through in life, nigga. I'm supposed to still try to come out here and, hey, let's try to speak some positive game out here, bro, and try to turn it up to a level where niggas can stop getting locked up. Everybody can get out here and just get the money, get the paper, and things of that nature, man. But we'll see what happens. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all at 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.